today I'm taking you guys behind the scenes of what it really takes to start a mobile detailing business from the ground up. Whether you're just starting out or expanding your business, these are the exact basics that we use to help other new Wings Mobile Detailing franchise owners to start off. And in this video, slash vlog style video, I'm with a new franchise owner starting his business today. And Ed and I, we're going to go over preparing his van, acquiring business insurance as well for a mobile detailing business, tips and tricks on what you can do as well as from the website, wrapping the van, the best way to get everything ready without spending a horrendous amount of money. Good morning, Ed. How are you doing? Good to see you right here. Now for the first part that you cannot skip, I'm with Ed at the Wings Mobile Detailing office. He's already gotten certain stuff prepared before he even went to the office. But one of the things are business licenses. Of course, some people start operations with their detailing just like right off the get-go, already detailing cars and not acquiring any LLCs or sole proprietorship with the county. But it's such a basic step that you can take, simple, and it doesn't cost you a lot of money at all to acquire a business license. That why would you skip it at all? You can simply go to the state commission website. Some states require you to do that online, and you can simply acquire an LLC just by following their steps on the website, or go to your county and acquire a sole proprietorship. LLC is slightly better because it's a limited liability company as opposed to just starting a sole proprietorship by itself. So through LLC, which is a state corporation, you get a license from the state. Easy to get. Usually it's not over $100, but some states it's even $25. So you should get that at first, get that out of the way. The next step that we do is training. So just like Ed, he's already gone through the Wings Mobile Detailing the Wings Mobile Detailing Academy, which he gets all the training on how to use each software, but most importantly, how to do the technical service, providing the detailing services for the clients. So in this case, he's going to learn everything. And what you guys can do is go online. If you don't have access to a franchise systems, you can go online and learn all the ins and outs, how to provide services, and you can even start from the basics. So let's say you know nothing about mobile detailing, cars, planes, or even other vehicles. Let's say not even how to vacuum a car. Start with the basics. Perhaps at the beginning you might not provide all sorts of detailing services such as polishing or even shampoo on seats and floors, which can sound basic for a lot of people, but for someone who's starting out, no, they don't know what even to use when shampooing. So start by learning even the basics, but you also don't want to not start your business until you learn everything, because let's be real, you're always going to be learning stuff, even when you start. So get going on the learning.
Training?
Yeah, we do have recurring training. If you're not sure, if you needed something right away, as far as the training goes and not technical in person, you can always go back to the academy and see the video for whatever service you're doing. Everything is there. But if you need to schedule a training as well, with our guys here, the technician, you can do that as well. And if you need to know what exact supplies, because I'm covering more on the basics in this video, but if you want to know the exact supplies that you need to start your detailing business, click on this video on the link above or on the description, and I'll break down the materials and supplies that you need for your mobile detailing business. So in this case, we're gonna walk downstairs with Ed and check out his van. His van is not ready yet. It's all disorganized. He needs to buy the materials. He hasn't started equipping his van yet. But one thing that we're getting out of the way is the wrap for the van. So the logo. Some people may also start with a magnet, with just the logo magnet. Some people don't even have the logos to start. And it's fine. You can start your detailing business without having the logo there of your company and without promoting. You can, instead of doing the full wrap, which costs a lot, because the full wrap is meaning you're wrapping your vehicle entirely, and that's gonna cost between $4,000 or $5,000. What we're doing instead is lettering, that's how they call it, or decals. So we're just sticking the logo on an already van that's white. You can find websites online to where you can buy those decals. You upload the logo of your business. You can even design how you want your logo to be. But after that's done, if you have that already, you can just upload, order it, they'll ship it to you, and you install the logo yourself.
Do that, that's a small one, baby.
Okay, cool. Can I see the supplies and what you got so far? Okay, you're gonna get the rest of the stuff by Friday. Yeah, before we get started, just we'll do a final. Send me a picture when you do it.
Okay.
Get it all organized and stuff.
Okay.
Are you planning on removing the seats as well, so you have more organized? Are you buying like bins, plastic bins? What you can do to really equip your van, there are two ways that you can have. You can have a more complex, custom-built van with all the reels to pull up the hose, pressure washer built in the van, so where you don't have to bring the pressure washer out or the vacuum cleaner out. But then when you get to that point of having a custom built van for detailing, it's gonna get a lot more expensive, right? We're looking at north of $10,000 just to customize the van. What you can do instead is just buy a regular $90 vacuum cleaner, a pressure washer from Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, that would cost $100, and not having equipped in the van, just put inside your van your vehicle that you have and bring it out when you're detailing cars. You don't have to have everything there. Of course, it looks a lot better, but if you're in a budget, then it's different. And I would say that the most expensive equipment would be either the generator and the water tank. And those are crucial because if you start without generator or water tank, you were cutting down on a lot of potential clients that you would service if you had that, meaning clients that you have to service in a parking lot, for example. If you don't have a water tank generator, whenever you receive a call, you can perhaps have a lot of lost leads. It's filming the process for the preparation for later as well.
Okay.
We always like to do that. So yeah, you can get an insurance policy. It's very inexpensive. We pay about $20 or $30 a month. Tell them that you're gonna only do car detailing.
Okay.
Because we don't do many boats
Okay.
either. And if you tell them, hey, I do boat detailing, it's gonna be higher. Yeah. So when you get it, say it's just like regular car cleaning. So once the new business owner has all their gear set up and everything ready with the van, then we move to the systems. Without scheduling or correct systems in place for scheduling follow-up, collecting payments, even managing your team or a DocuSign account to provide contracts, the right contract to provide to your employees, without that in place, then you can really get to a point in your business where you plateau. You can know everything about the technical part of detailing, or maybe the best detailer ever. But just like a successful business, like a McDonald's, they are not the best hamburgers. Starbucks don't sell the best coffee ever. But why do they succeed? Because of their systems. Because everything that's implemented that comes with the franchise system, that everything is manual. Everything is on a manual. So the next step that we do is start looking off the get-go from starting off the business to make sure that those systems are in place. That when the business owners start growing and reaching even $50,000, $100,000 of revenue a year, once they start passing through that point, he doesn't have to worry and rush to get the systems ready. Everything is already implemented. Besides, to pass that point, you need those systems implemented in the first place, so you're not plateaued when you get there. So part of the systems of scheduling that we're now setting up with Ed is a scheduling app that we use. You can use any type of CRM that works best for you. In this case, what we are using here is Jobber. For us, it's a great app to schedule appointments, the clients getting notification text messages automated the day before, so that avoids last minute cancellations for your team, for example. Each one of your team can also, through that app, collect payment online, invoice the clients, have an invoice following up system. Of course, you need people behind that to operate the system, but nonetheless, you can use it yourself at first. To track in your van, from that app, you can also track where all of your vans are. But now we're talking more on the basics, right? You're starting it yourself, so you may not need those features as of yet. But nonetheless, it doesn't hurt to start now. I'll walk you guys in the other videos as you start growing your business and expanding and having multiple employees. Then you're gonna need to send contracts. Formulate with lawyers or whatever. Formulate contracts to give to your employees, so you don't have to micromanage them as you grow your business. You don't have to, if they don't show up. The worst thing is if your employees are not showing up, is for you to be micromanaging them and saying, hey, why didn't you come today? And they say for whatever reason, and you don't penalize them. You don't have a system written in place, and you have to keep asking them why they didn't show up for example, in the morning client, or no call, no show, which is terrible. That can kill your business. So in this case, having manuals and systems and contracts, the right one, given to your employee in the first stage before you even hire them, as well as training systems. So when they know, your employees will know the consequences of not having the correct training to provide a quality job. That is the reason most businesses fail, lack of training. And that's the reason big corporations succeed, because they have the training and they have systems in place. It's not just about knowing this stuff and using a software that will save your life. That's why what we're preparing here with Ed is making sure that he has access to our Wings Mobile Detailing Training Academy. It's not for him, it's also for his employees, as he's gonna hire future on. They just provide the access to that, as well as the DocuSign documents and contracts that he can provide to his employees. It's all, of course, it's included as he's a franchise owner, but that's something you guys need. That's something that's gonna be necessary to actually expand if you guys are looking to not plateau and expand a successful business. Last but not least is marketing. So that's where most detailers burn out. They post 1 or 2 times a day, then stops when they don't get more leads. They think that the marketing that they are paying for is not working. But marketing is a system too, in which you have to correctly implement in your business so you don't get to that point of plateau again. Problems that people may have in marketing, for example, is they are stuck with one of those pay-per-click, paying Yelp, paying Thumbtack. You're stuck with that, paying Google ads. You're dependent upon that for your business to succeed. And that's where sometimes at first it may work out for you, but then you don't want to commit a mistake of not doing it the right way to the point where you think it's working now, and then 1 year go by, your revenue doesn't grow, barely grow. And then 2 years, 3 years goes by and you're still in the same place, and you look back, you're like, what am I doing wrong? What you're doing wrong is not having the correct system as a corporate system implemented in your business. And so the way you deal with marketing here is you first want to start growing organically. You want to grow your Google My Business account, create your website. I would say that the first thing out of the way is creating a well-optimized website. It's very inexpensive to create a nice, beautiful website nowadays. What is not inexpensive is paying a company to optimize their website for you. Throw out in directories, that can be inexpensive as well. But maintaining that on each account, meaning having a Google My Business, shoot out to the directories, what the directories need to have, what you need to post on Google My Business, which directories or citations website you want to be posting regularly. So those things you have to do. So now this is the stage of setting everything up. Your website, your Google My Business, uploading photos there, posts, but you want to make sure that on the back end of your website is strong. This takes a while. This is not a type of video that will succeed in 24 hours. For you to grow, the benefit of you doing this is because you're going to grow organically and not being dependent upon these other pay-per-click ads only. Those are important, but there's a point where you want to pay for that. In our franchise system, for example, our franchise owners start paying for pay-per-click ads off the get-go from the beginning. But that's because we are already set up with all the optimized website from the get-go, from the beginning. If you're a new franchise owner starting your website now, it might take months for your website to grow organically and for you to even get a first phone call receiving clients. So it's different. That's why you are not starting pay-per-click ads off the get-go and exhausting all your money and funds on that, because the ads may not even work if you don't have that organic side set up at first. So you want to learn social engine optimization. You want to really grasp. I can't teach you all in just a simple video, but subscribe and I'll show you more as time goes by on how to have a well-optimized website, social engine optimized as well. But you want to learn those things. And this is a forte of marketing. And then you go on posting on all social media frequently, but the right way. So for each one of those things, doing blogs, these are all systems that you have to use. You have to do blogs, not just AI written blogs that you write quick and just publish. You have to be smart when it comes to this, but the marketing involves a lot of things. This is more the basic steps that I went over with you guys in this video on what you need, the basics, to really get your business off the ground, the first few steps to grow. So thank you very much, guys. If anybody of you is looking to convert your existing mobile detailing business into a Wings Mobile Detailing franchise, become a Wings Mobile Detailing franchise owner, you can check on the link below, franchise@wingsmobiledetailing.com, and you can inquire more. And we're gonna see if your business is worthy of converting or not. And you're going to submit your answers there on the form, and that way you're not going to be stuck plateau and wait for another year, another 2 years to go by, and then look back and say, oh, I should have done this earlier because I'm in the same spot, or I've only grown 1 or 2%.